Hi, this is Anthony Meisner with Land Title. Just wanted to bring you the quick update for the city of Lafayette. And as far as we're concerned for December of 2020, wrapping up the end of the year, things have just been crazy. If anyone would have said about that March, April timeframe that we would have outdone the market again, boy, would you not have believed them, right? So, amazing amount of consumer demand. If you look here at the green line on this chart, that is actually the amount of active inventory, and it's lower than the amount of sales. So stuff is turning over faster than monthly at this point. And what that's created is a little bit of a monster out in Lafayette. We have 28% less inventory than we've had in years past, or at least this time last year. And the number of under contracts are still elevated. So that inventory level is still continuing to shrink. And average sales prices have really stayed stagnant. And that's really shocking. So let's take a look at why. If you look over here at average sales price, it looks like it's only gone up 1%. What that tells me is that the type of sales that have happened over the last year are different than in years past. So it's probably cheaper homes. It is probably homes that are not as large, homes that are a little bit older. Those are taking a little bit more of a front seat in the market right now because people are trading out of those smaller homes, those places with not enough bedrooms, right? You got all these people working from home and all this added needs. So those smaller homes are selling more this year rather than the larger homes. And a lot of those building projects that have been taking place over the last few years in Lafayette, they're pretty much finished out. So we're running into a few hurdles there for the Lafayette market. One thing that is worth looking at here, in all of our markets across Boulder County and in the metro area, we saw a dramatic recovery. Lafayette has not seen that. And why have they not seen that? Is because there has been no homes for sale. Right? If there were more homes for sale, there would have been a lot more units sold. It's a very desirable place right in between Denver and Boulder. And it's just a pretty amazing little area out there in Lafayette. But here's the problem. And actually, here's also the shocking thing is that we still ended the year up 9% in total sales, right? Gangbuster start to the year. We had the shutdown during COVID, during the shutdown of the economy, no showings, no nothing. And that really puts a damper on the real estate market. But even with the lack of sales and the lack of inventory in Lafayette, somehow things still persisted to go up by 9%. If you go over to the month supply of inventory, this level we've seen just across the state, right? Things have been just shrinking and shrinking. There's so much buyer demand that the amount of inventory is down 34% over last year. And here we are at, basically 3 weeks of inventory. It can definitely get lower if we look at neighboring cities. So hang in there. It's probably going to get a little worse before it gets better. If you look at days on market, this is a measure of buyer side demand. And the amount of demand in the marketplace right now is just incredible. It's bouncing around a little bit because there's just not a lot of homes for sale. It's hard to measure these with a few data points. But the moral of the story is that buyer side demand has stayed very strong from about May on. And so the last 8 or 9 months, it has just been incredible. And that buyer demand is higher because the number of days on market is lower by about 33%. The other thing that I wanted to say was if you have any questions or you're looking for any other areas, please reach out to me. I'm Anthony Meisner with Land Title, and I'll see you next time.